Okay, this is Tina and Bradley at Boxer Property. We're discussing the Real Estate Board of New York PropTech Challenge. Tina, what analytical tool did you use to make your predictions?
I use a Python language in JupyterLab. I use it to visualize, transform, and clean data. I used machine learning regression analysis to do my predictions.
How did you use regression to make your prediction?
The first thing is a feature selection, or we could say to create new variants. For example, we notice there's a difference between workdays and weekends, or workdays and holidays. So we will create a new variant called is weekend or is holiday. After feature selection, we need to consider to use which algorithm. There are multiple regression algorithms could be used for continuous data predictions. After I train here I can show you the linear regression. The first is linear regression, and then I tried ridge regression. And last, I tried gradient-based regression. After all those trying, I decided to use gradient-based regression because this is quite powerful. We can understand gradient boost as an additive model. Here it is. It's an ensemble of weak predictive models. I used 500 regression trees of depth 4.
Did you find any anomalies in the data?
Yes, there it is. Let's go to this page. Okay. As I said, I used Python to visualize data. When I applied a scatter plot on building electric consumption, there is an extraordinary point, as high as nearly 4 million, following several months empty data, while the average consumption is only around 400. This kind of extraordinary value could also be found in steam consumption and tenant consumption data. They are way much higher than average.
How did you deal with the anomalies?
Interesting thing is that when we draw a cumulative line chart, we can tell that the line is quite smooth. The extremely high point seems meaning the sum of real consumption after a period of missing data. So I choose to keep those values, filling empty data with 0, and using cumulative data as new variant.
Did you find any holes in the data sets?
Yes, there are. We all know that there are max demand, minute demand, and average demand in each consumption data set. But they are nothing but the same, so I just kept one of them and dropped the other 2.
You mentioned a longer duration of data would have been helpful. Would this have improved the predictions?
Actually, it's the occupancy data, or we call it the entry data. We have entry data until February 2020, and stable entry data until the end of March in 2020, while our consumption data starts from January 1st, 2018. If we have data, the entry data also starts from the beginning of 2018, I believe it will be better.
Okay, all right, great.